Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your March love reading. For those of you who are new to tarot, or if you just want to check out my reading schedule or any other card decks that I'm using, anything like that, anything that you want to know about my channel, you can check it all out in my descriptions box below or in my pinned comment below. Okay, there's a huge extensive list of information and it means that I can get straight into your reading for you. So this is Taurus Collective, please. Cross watchers, please do bear in mind that this can be in reverse. So this could be a Taurus that's doing any of this towards you, okay, if you're cross watching. So Taurus, please. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Taurus, you've got empowerment and boundaries. That's a very, very powerful combination. Okay, you're finding your strength. You're finding it's like you're rediscovering your belief within yourself, about yourself. This combination, it speaks volumes, okay? Empowerment and boundaries. So you're no longer afraid, basically, to stand up for yourself. It feels like gone are the days where you felt not so much embarrassed to stand up for yourself, but almost as if you found that you didn't have the strength to stand up for yourself. There's something here that it feels like you had to train yourself for a long time to give you that confidence to stand up for yourself. You're finding your confidence, you're finding your feet again, you're finding your way again. This is really, really nice because I'm feeling with this one, especially given the past couple of weeks of your readings, it has all basically been about you reclaiming your power. You no longer being afraid or made to feel shamed about the need for you to tell your story, the need for you to put personal boundaries in place. Okay, for the past couple of months, your read has been really heavily focused around that. It's almost as if someone around you made you feel ashamed or embarrassed about your own personal story and that need to tell your own personal story. You're realizing that you've got every right to stand up for yourself, and if anybody has got any issues with you putting your boundaries up, you need to ask yourself the question, why would they benefit from you not having any boundaries? That gives you all of the answers that you need to know. Okay, if anybody suddenly has an issue with you because all of a sudden you're standing in your own power and they don't like it, that tells you everything that you ever need to know about that particular individual. It's interesting. It's really, really interesting, and it absolutely does feel like a continuation of the previous reads that I've been doing for you. This is nice. I like this. Right, so we're going to start pulling your tarot and we're going to ask very specific questions about the individual that you're dealing with in love. It could be romantic love. It's not always going to be about romantic love, okay? But this particular read, it is engineered more towards their energy. The readings that are more about you are at the start of the month. Right. How is Taurus's person seeing Taurus, please? Oh, the Hierophant. So that's your major arcana. Your person is seeing that you're standing, well, yeah, you're standing in your own power. You're sticking true to your own convictions. Immovable. You're immovable right now. With this, it's really difficult to manipulate somebody who is in this kind of energy, and it's nice. I really do like it. How is this person seeing Taurus, please? Oh, 7 of Cups. Interesting. Ah, nice. Ace of Cups. Okay, so you've got Taurus energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. So your person's seeing, they're seeing you in all of your glory, in all of your power. They're seeing that right now you're working on a version of yourself that is, it's really, really nice. It's like they see that you're creating this brand new version of yourself, and they love what they see. They absolutely love it. Someone around you is loving the fact that you're coming out of your shell. You're no longer afraid to speak your truth, and that you're finding this inner strength within yourself as well. This is an energies of really strong admiration towards you, Taurus. Wow, that's beautiful. How does this person feel toward Taurus, please? Thank you. 5 of Cups. Interesting. The High Priestess. So Scorpio energy, Moon energy. How do they feel? Well, they're certainly keeping their feelings hidden. They're keeping their love a secret. There is a regret here with this 5 of Cups. Someone is regretting withholding their emotions from you. Whoa. 7 of Coins. That's Taurus energy. So this feels like a missed opportunity here, Taurus. Someone is feeling that they have missed out on a chance with you because they never spoke out. They're absolutely regretting saying nothing to you. The love is still here, though. It's very, very evident, and in a lot of ways as well. They're beating themselves up over this missed opportunity. They're kicking themselves. They're not best friends with themselves right now with this combo. I'm going to clarify this High Priestess, because there's something very, very spiritual here. This feels like a very intense connection that you had with someone. Why is the High Priest? Thank you. 2 of Wands. Aries energy, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, it's straight up. They didn't speak out about their feelings towards you. They absolutely did keep their intentions, their emotions hidden. They're stuck. They don't know how to move forward. They genuinely had these grand plans in their mind about how this relationship or connection was going to play out. They never had that strength to speak up. And now, when it comes down to their future, like their plans for the future, it feels like it's all gone wrong. Because again, they failed to speak up. They failed to take the lead. They admire your strength because they wish that they had that sort of strength. They're certainly still watching you, though, and they're watching you, I want to say the word, like metamorphosize, metamorphosis, change drastically into this brand new version of yourself, and they really admire that about you. It's like they're sitting there watching you on the quiet, sort of smiling to themselves and wishing that they could be more like you. And if they could be more like you, then perhaps they would have had the strength and courage to speak out about how they feel towards you. I'm feeling that this is someone who is not necessarily in no contact with you. This is someone who is they're quite possibly in your place of work or your place of study. And I'm feeling there's a bit of a system here in place with this Hierophant. Yeah, I know that's your major arcana, but there's something else that's coming through with this. There's like a system in place. There is kind of like a hierarchy in place. And they need to overcome certain boundaries, certain restrictions in order to come towards you with their cup. Okay. What actions is this individual likely to take, please, toward Taurus? Queen of Cups in reverse. So for the short term, they're still not very likely to say anything right now. What actions are they likely to take, please? Okay. Right, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh, the plot thickens. Okay, so we've got Cancerian energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag here, and then Aries again here. So this, I was feeling that there was a strong restriction that they were facing. And now I'm seeing it in their actions towards you, Taurus. This is someone who isn't necessarily completely single, okay? This is telling me that they're in a situation with another individual who is a bit of a drama llama. They like to cause problems. They're not getting on with each other. There's certainly no passion between these two individuals. They're a problem. They are a problem, and they've been a problem for them for a while. They're genuinely really not happy in their current situation, but that's not your fault. It's not your problem, and nor should you be dragged into the drama of somebody else, right? I am seeing here that there is going to be ructions between your person and their person, right? There's going to be a huge blow up between them. So I would err on the side of caution here, Taurus, for the short term. Make sure that you're not someone else's rebound situation, okay? You don't want to be getting caught up in that sort of situation. It's really not healthy. I'm going to clarify these. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse, please? Thank you. Page of Wands. It's more fire. Okay. So this individual that you're dealing with, Taurus, they speak a very different love language to you, right? They certainly are dealing with someone else, and the way that they're going to deal with that situation is less than admirable. It's not really healthy. They're going to act on impulse. They're going to do something that's really quite childish as well. They're quite possibly going to deliberately cheat on that individual in order to break things off with them, right? Make sure that you're not being used in that kind of way, because what's happening, someone is massively in love with you, Taurus. They admire your strength, your courage. They love the version of the Taurus that they see before them, right? They don't have that kind of strength and courage. They don't have the same sort of moral code as you do. They're dealing with someone that they don't like very much. They haven't liked them for a long time. They don't know how else to break free from that situation. What they're doing is they're sleeping around deliberately in the hope that they're going to get caught cheating, so that other person will break things off with them, right? It's really dramatic. It's really quite childish. It's not pleasant, but that's what I'm seeing in your cards, so that's what I have to read, okay? Their end goal is basically to get things together with you, but for some reason or other, I don't know why they feel that they have to play it in that kind of way. Because what will happen through that way of doing things is you'll catch wind of them being a cheat, and they're not exactly going to look great in your eyes for doing that. That's not the best way to get your attention. Let's put it that way. It's crazy. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse, please? Thank you. King of Coin. Taurus energy. Yeah, it's like you're certainly their hidden desire. It's like when they see you, they see everything that they ever wanted in a partner. And then it's like they look at their current person and there's nothing but bitterness and resentment towards them. I would definitely err on the side of caution here, Taurus, that you're not being used in order to hurt a third party. Okay. What's the blockage? 5 of Coins. Someone's got lack mentality. I'm feeling that this is your person who has got the lack mentality. It's interesting. This is certainly somebody that you're not in a relationship with. This is someone who doesn't have you. They want you, they don't have you. 4 of Cups, abso-friggin-lutely, yeah. Yeah. I would be careful here, Taurus, because it kind of feels a little bit like an unhealthy obsession. Okay. Right, so we're going to start pulling some oracles and we'll see if we can get clearer messages from this for you. And clarify further, please, for Taurus. This also feels like someone who is in a position of power as well. And we have had that out in your read before, Taurus. Ooh, no you hang up. Lengthy, exciting conversations, having a lot to talk about, being into each other, meaningful, giddy, and a lot in common. So you make someone giddy, cool with whatever, being chill, trusting the process, making decisions, living in the now, casual or no commitment, kicking it, in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, accomplishing goal, and the real deal. They see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, a good choice. You might find, Taurus, that this particular individual, they might constantly try to speak to you with no true goal to the conversation. It's just simply because they want to speak to you about anything, that they want to be close to you, that they want to get to know more about you. You genuinely give them butterflies in their stomach. You do legit make them feel giddy, happy, excitable. Any excuse for them to try and speak to you, that they will take. Like, for real, they'll take it. They've got a huge problem, though, because they're not really in the situation where they're able to pursue another romantic relationship, because there certainly is mess and drama and chaos in their private life. That is evident. And I'm really concerned here, Taurus, that you might accidentally get dragged into the drama of somebody else just because they've fallen in love with you. When they speak to you, they speak to you about nothing of any great importance or significance. They just want to speak. They just want to listen to you. I'm feeling though, Taurus, that you're already aware to a certain extent about the intention of this individual towards you, but that's why you've had to put up these boundaries. That's why you've had to sit in the current position where you're at. That's why you've had to remind yourself about your own moral compass, because obviously this is something that you wouldn't willingly partake in. You know, you're not a homewrecker by nature. So they need to deal with their own personal dross before they can continue anything with you. And you're aware of it. That's why these two cards came out at the start of your read. You're more than aware of it. You're not daft, like, for real. You know what's what. Right now, I'm seeing that you're very much focused on the things that are going on in your own life rather than putting too much stock into someone else's life, which is really smart. Okay, give me a further clarity, please, for Taurus. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Getting to know each other. Literally, as I was saying, like they will call you, text you, email you about anything and everything, just to have some kind of communication with you. Release your ex. They're not single, straight up, for real. They're not. Everything about this read tells me that there are red flags. You have noticed these red flags. And right now it's like, yes, you're interested, but you also know that you need to keep this individual at a distance right now because it's too messy. Endurance, keep going. Be prepared to develop your strength and tenacity. Continue on the journey that you're committed to. This is not the time for any self-doubt, and take yourself up to the next level. So somebody might have been tempted just to say, oh, do you know what, F it. I really like this person. Whether they're single or not, that's on them, that's not on me. Your cards are saying, Taurus, no. No, because you do need to remember about the karmic balance that's involved in that sort of situation, okay? Don't lose your footing right now. Keep on target. Keep to your current path. Try not to give in to temptation, basically, because of the karmic backlash that could come from that. Right, so you've got life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist the change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'd be surprised where it leads. So this one, I'm feeling that's more for your person there, Taurus. They have been resisting acknowledging the fact that they're in a messy situation. They have, I'm feeling for a couple of years, they've just kind of let it play out and not actually done anything like with it to deal with that situation. Then they've met you and it's like, oh shit, now I'm in love with Taurus. I've got this messy situation that I never dealt with. You know, they were resisting the necessary changes in life. So they're actually dragging all of that past emotional BS into the connection that they want to have with you, which is unhealthy. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So this is on them, basically. They need to wipe their slate clean. They need to make sure that they're not dragging any BS into the connection. And then you two can be free to proceed with each other. It's complicated, isn't it? Wow, bloody hell. So Taurus, please. Thank you. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. End in a deadlock. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Because it tells me, Taurus, that your person is going to start being proactive. They are going to do something about their crappy situation that has kept them stuck. The situation that they should have dealt with a long, long time ago, and they never did. They're ending this particular deadlock. What else does it say? Self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed, and a friendship may be ending now. Not necessarily a bad thing when a friendship ends. Sometimes friendships end because they transform into something else. They transform into a romantic relationship. Nice. Healing message, please, for Taurus. Okay. Magic, alchemy. Interesting. Okay. So, as I always say, you get 3 messages that come with these cards. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. There is magic to be found everywhere if you look for it. You are the magic. Magic is not a miracle, although it can sometimes feel like that. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Have faith in your ability. Weave together all the disparate pieces. Right, and the elements that rule this card is fire and air. So think before you make the next move, Taurus. Just think things through carefully, because I am feeling that they're gonna put you in a situation where you're very, very tempted, really tempted. So Taurus, please. Okay. Right, so you've got mindfulness, awareness of thoughts without judgment, meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, and grace and inspired thoughts. Alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action, and new reality. So your focus is mindfulness and inspired thoughts. Your focus is to, if you have to turn down this individual temporarily, do so with grace and do so without regret. Because you already know that their particular situation is unhealthy, to say the least, right? Your focus is to maintain your current stance on the situation, that you will not be getting involved with this individual for as long as they've still got that rubbish that they're dealing with. Your focus is to ensure that everything that's going on in your life is in total alignment with who you are and what you stand for. Okay, right, so for those of you who enjoyed the Rebel deck, I do have to give a warning. For those of you who didn't like the Rebel deck, I should say, this is a brand new deck. It's very, very similar to the Rebel deck, okay, so it's quite foul-mouthed at times. So obviously if you're not into that sort of thing, then this is basically going to be the end of the read. So yeah, we'll see if we can get a bonus foul-mouthed message for you, Taurus. chill the fuck out and breathe the fuck in. Yeah. Keep things in perspective here, Taurus. This is an issue that you're not able to deal with on their behalf, right? You have to focus on your own stuff right now, and they have to focus on their stuff. And if they're deadly, deadly serious about you, then they will do what it takes in the correct manner to bring this into union. Take a deep breath and let your fucks go. Who needs to give one when you can just release them all? Yeah. Repeating messages. Really, really nice read. So yeah, that was your reading, Taurus. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so, so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, so I just wanted to do this extra segment at the end of the videos to explain my table theme throughout the month of March. So my table theme is dedicated to a really beautiful, kind soul. She's called Karen. I'm not going to give her full name, obviously, because I would like to protect her full identity, but she's called Karen and she's from the Maliseet tribe, which means the people of the beautiful river. And she sent me this, I hope I can pronounce it correctly. She sent me this Willamaskill, which is sweet grass, and it's grown in her territory, and it's actually one of their 4 sacred medicines, so it's really, really special. She taught me how to use it properly and how to look after it, and she also sent this beautiful dream catcher as well, and that was actually handmade by a Mi'kmaq elder, and I keep this on my wall close to me at all times. And she also sent me this beautiful handmade card as well. I am completely and utterly grateful for her kindness and her generosity. It's absolutely incredible, and that's why I wanted to dedicate this month's theme purely to Karen and to her tribe and to her people, to her culture. It's honestly to have these items that are so utterly special is just so incredible. I'm so grateful. I'm so, so proud as well. So thank you so much, Karen. Wally one.